Something strange about that house over there.
Growing up in that house, it was always kind of very creepy, spooky. Like nothing bad ever happened in that house. There was no like murder, nothing. And I've kind of wondered why was it so haunted when we were growing up? And that I don't know because our grandpa, he was a spiritual man. He was a holy man, and he had that connection. And then our connection through what we saw, what he taught us, he talked to them. It's not so much a fear, it's a respect that we have for the dead. We have a connection with the spirit world. In our traditional way, we don't believe in like witchcraft or like rituals. Everyone, like it's all good. We believe in a God. We believe in a heaven. We believe in an afterlife. Christianity, they believe in a God, a devil. But in the Blackfoot way, there is no word for devil. There's no word for demon. When we see a spirit being, we say matapi. It means like a being. We say there's a matapi outside, so we know what they're saying. There's a lot of spiritualisms that we were taught as children. Like as soon as the sun goes down, the curtains are closed. And when we look out at night, our grandmothers, our mothers, the ones that were brought up in the old way, they'll say, Mata sam misga musas. It means don't look out at night. Don't look outside. And they'll say, when you open that, a spirit's gonna come and twist your face. And we thought they were just legends. And they'd say, don't play hide and seek at night because somebody's gonna come and hide with you. And we didn't, well, I guess you say believe that, but one night, and that was at the old house, me, her, my sister, we were playing. And when you go into the house, when you come up the stairs, there's the kitchen, then the living room, and down the hallway. Right between, there's a closet up here and another linen closet. We were hiding in there, and while we were hiding in there, me, him, and our sister, we heard like a lot with us in there. So we took off out of there, and from that point on, we stopped playing hide and seek at night.
One night I woke up in that house. We're still quite small, maybe about a little older than my son. And when I woke up, I was at the bottom of those stairs, and I was wondering how did I get here. But the strange thing about it, though, like I don't know, it was like fear. Like to me, it almost felt like I was paralyzed and I couldn't move. But at the bottom of those stairs, I was facing east, and that corner of the basement was so dark. Like I swear to God, I seen a person standing there all in black, and I was trying to move and I couldn't. And I don't know what went through me at that time. I was forcing myself, and when I came to, after I saw that person at the bottom of the stairs, like I was practically crawling up those stairs to the point where I felt like crying. I went running down that hallway, jumped into our room. I'd been, I was so scared to close my eyes.
I was here visiting, and the blinds were open. It was getting dark, and as I was sitting there, I got up. I look out the window, and I see this robe guy, all in like in a brown robe. He had a brown hood, and he had no face. And he came running out of that house, and that was 2 months ago. He came running out of that house, and he took off.
My daughter and my niece were playing outside here one evening during the summertime, and we actually heard like a man yelling, and I thought it was coming from that coolie, but it came from that house.
We did an EVP, and when we did that EVP, I lit up a braid of sweetgrass, and when we played it back, I asked the question out loud, does this offend you? We heard in the most deepest, scariest voice possible, it said, F off. And I don't want to say it because there's children in here. After we did that, after we went in there with a camera, we did EVPs, she landed in the hospital for 2 weeks. Mysteriously, she got a kidney infection. So that's when we knew, okay, no more. So we didn't ever go back in there.
Another story I could share, where over at that house, my dad was out on a business trip. He served on council back in 95, 96. When he would go far for whatever meetings, I remember one time too, we're sleeping there, my mom made us all sleep in a room with her. There's some reason, middle of the night, she woke us all up, all of us kids. We're still quite small at the time. And I could honestly swear I heard like stuff being moved around in there, people walking around banging and walking up and down that hallway. And it was just my mom and us kids home at the time. It was just always something about that house, even to this day. When we were little, my grandpa always told us like when you go somewhere, make sure you always have a house sitter, never to leave a house unattended, even just for one night. So it just takes that one night.
You leave it vacant, and then more will move in, more. And that house has been abandoned since 2001. So you can imagine how many have moved in.
Like even to this day, the odd time we'll be going somewhere. Like I swear you'll see like a person looking back out.